Social media. Right now, it is more important than ever, especially for our younger generations. It is therefore crucial that teachers and students are aware of the risks of social media in and outside the classroom. In regular media, you only have one-way communication in which the material only provides the information. An example of this is television. This media could provide visual information. However, we, as viewers and receiver of the information, can't give feedback to the one who sent the message. With this video, we want to raise awareness and information about the role of nonverbal language in social media and how we can guide our students to safely surf the web. Because this is what we see, but what do we miss? Nonverbal communication is the ability to hear what isn't said. Things that form nonverbal communication are body language, distance, physical environments or appearance, voice and touch. This means that these are all the levels on which we receive and respond in language. You could define this by stating that nonverbal communication means communication through sending and receiving wordless clues. Now, social media lacks verbal communication. This is because through a screen, you cannot see someone's body language or hear someone's voice, etc., which therefore can't give you wordless clues like you would get if you'd speak to someone offline. Now, I don't have to explain that the lack of verbal communication can be a serious problem on social media, because how can we fully understand what someone means if we can only look at typed letters on a screen? Nonverbal communication problems, for example, apply to Facebook, as this is a prime space for communication to be misunderstood, simply because we don't have the luxury of seeing nonverbal communication cues as we read comments and posts. To complicate matters, we are often sharing and talking through social media across regional and international borders, upping the misunderstanding and the make room for assumption risk. Cultural habits and norms then start affecting the matter as well. Another scary thing is that people can easily hide behind their social media behavior. They can be whoever they want, and without the ability to receive nonverbal cues, their audiences are none the wiser. This is a very scary thing too, because right now, with all this technology at our fingertips, we are more connected and potentially more disconnected than ever before. This begs the question, what % of communication is nonverbal anyway? News outlets commonly quote 93%. But according to cultural anthropologist Edward T. Hall, nonverbals account for approximately 65% of communication. No matter the specific number, realizing that nonverbals are the majority of communication, we quickly realize that much of the ability to understand social media is missing when we are operating without the benefit of those little facial adjustments, stance, tone of voice, etc. Why is this important for international education? Nowadays, a lot of learning and social relationships are developed and happening on the internet. As we know, anxiety massively influences the learning process. For this reason, online bullying is a very serious concern in many international schools. Misinterpretation of social media posts or even a simple text can cause students to feel left out. This will influence their achievements as well as the social cohesion in the class. We will show you an example in the following video. So have a look at the following video and see how conflict can exist on social media. So what happens is the one person doesn't understand the other and gets mistaken about some reply, which causes an argument or conflict, irritation, and this can all just turn into one big snowball effect. You can also see that as soon as they do start talking a bit more openly and using emojis, it gets solved really quickly. But this just proves again that it's a very dangerous situation to be in, and that it's sometimes very hard to understand each other on social media. It is important that students are educated about the lack of nonverbal communication on social media. It could be very rewarding to just have a class discussion to inform them about responsible behavior online. Maybe even let them come up with their own class groups according to social media. As teachers, we have to understand that complete inclusion is something we always have to aim for, but might never fully achieve. However, it is our responsibility as teachers to try as much as we can to make sure every child is provided with the right circumstances to learn and grow as much as they can. Here's a quick thank you. We hope you enjoyed our video and that you've learned something from it. Thank you for watching.